Hello students, welcome back to Max class. Today we are going to learn about a remainder theorem and also factor theorem. Using that, how to find out the remainder as well as the factor of the given polynomials. So first of all, we have to see the remainder theorem. Remainder theorem statement is if a polynomial p of x of degree greater than or equal to 1 is divided by the linear polynomial x minus a, then the remainder is p of a, where a is any real number. You know that the real number means any number, positive number or negative number, fraction as well as the decimal, everything is comes under the real number. In this remainder theorem, using that remainder theorem, we can find the remainder of a polynomial which is divided by another polynomial is different from the long division method. You already know about the long division, normal division. Actually, we did not use the long division method. We have to divide some two polynomials. For example, p of x is one polynomial or g of x is another one polynomial. P of x should be divided by g of x means using that remainder theorem, if what is the values of the remainder, or else if there is a polynomial is a factor or not. This is only we are going to study in this remainder theorem. So here some notes are there. First one is if p of x is divided by x plus a. P of x is one polynomial that should be divided by x plus a means then the remainder is p of minus a. That means x plus a which is equal to 0. Then x is equal to plus a should change into minus a. That minus a should be substitute instead of x. That is only the first value. And then second one is if p of x is divided by ax minus b. So p of x is one polynomial that is divided by another one polynomial that is ax minus b. Then the remainder is p of b minus b divided by a. That means ax minus b is equal to 0. So minus b will change into plus b, that is ax is equal to b. Then x is equal to b divided by a. Third one is if p of x is divided by ax plus b means then the remainder is p of minus b by a, because plus b, ax plus b is equal to 0 means plus b will change into minus b, then x is equal to minus b by a. So this is called as a remainder theorem. And next we move on to the factor theorem. And then second one is factor theorem. The statement is if p of x is a polynomial of degree n greater than or equal to 1 and a is any real number, then first one is p of a is equal to 0 implies x minus a is a factor of p of x. Second one is x minus a is a factor of p of x implies p of a is equal to 0. This is the factor theorem statement. And here is also some note is there. X minus a is a factor of p of x if p of a is equal to 0. That means x minus a, since x minus a is equal to 0, then x is equal to minus a will change into plus a. Same thing, next one, x plus a is a factor of p of x means p of minus a is equal to 0. Here is also x plus a is equal to 0 means plus a will change into minus a, then x is equal to minus a. Same thing, ax plus b is a factor of p of x. If p of minus b by a is equal to 0. And next one is ax minus b is a factor of p of x if p of b by a is equal to 0. And last thing is x minus a, x minus b is a factor of p of x if p of a is equal to 0 and p of b is also equal to 0. That is x minus a is equal to 0 means x is equal to plus a, or x minus b is equal to 0 means x is equal to plus b. So these two theorems we have to use in upcoming exercise problems. Exercise 3.3. So now we move on to exercise 3.3. So now we move on to exercise 3.3. Check whether p of x is a multiple of g of x or not. So the question, the given polynomials are p of x and g of x. Two polynomials are given. First one is x cube minus 5x square plus 4x minus 3. And then g of x is equal to x minus 2. So now we have to check whether g of x is a multiple of p of x. So solution. So here we are going to use the remainder theorem. By using remainder theorem, so before that you have to write given p of x and g of x. So p of x given p of x is equal to x cube minus 5x square plus 4x minus 3, and g of x is equal to x minus 2. So now we have to use the remainder theorem. So by remainder theorem, we have to take as g of x which is equal to 0. So second polynomial should be equal to 0. So therefore x g of x is equal to 0 means what is the value of g of x? X minus 2. So x minus 2 is equal to 0. Then minus 2 will change into plus 2. So x is equal to plus 2. So now substitute the x value in p of x polynomial. So p of 2. You have to substitute the x value. Instead of x value, you have to substitute 2. So 2 x cube means 2 cube minus 5 into x square is, that is 2 square, plus 4 into 2 minus 3. So 2 cube means you have to multiply 2 3 times. So don't do that. 2 3s are 6. So you have to multiply 2 3 times. So 2 2s are 4, 4 2s are 8. 8 minus 5 into 2 2s are 4 plus 4 2s are 8 minus 3. So now 8 minus 5 4s are 20 plus 8 minus 3. So now you have to add the negative numbers and as well as the positive numbers. So 8 plus 8, that is equal to 16, minus 20 minus 3 is equal to minus 23. So therefore minus 23 plus 16 is equal to minus 7. So p of 2 value is equal to minus 7. So p of 2 is equal to minus 7. So if g of x is a multiple of p of x means the value must be equal to 0. The remainder should be equal to 0. But here p of 2 value is equal to minus 7. This is not equal to 0. So therefore g of x is not a multiple of p of x. Clear? So now we move on to the second question. So second one is, by remainder theorem, find the remainder when p of x is divided by g of x. So you have to find out the remainder by using the remainder theorem. You have to find out the remainder when p of x is divided by the polynomial q of x. So p of x is given as x cube minus 2x squared minus 4x minus 1, and g of x is given as x plus 1. So solution. So given values are p of x is equal to x cube minus 2x square minus 4x minus 1, and g of x is given as x plus 1. So now by using the remainder theorem, So we know that g of x is equal to 0. So second polynomial should be taken as equal to 0. So what is the value of g of x is x plus 1. So x plus 1 is equal to 0. So plus 1 should change into minus 1. So x is equal to minus 1. So x value is equal to minus 1. So instead of x, you should substitute the value minus 1 in p of x. So p of minus 1, which is equal to x cube, that is minus 1 cube minus 2 into minus 1 square minus 4 into minus 1 minus 1. So minus 1 cube. So 1 cube value is equal to 1. So minus 1 means you have to write minus 1. If the power is an odd number, so negative, the value must be equal to negative. The power is an even number means the negative value is also a positive value. So minus 2 into minus 1 square is 1. Minus 1 into minus 1 plus 1. So minus 4 into 1 minus into minus plus 4 into 1 4 minus 1. So minus 1 minus 2 into plus 1, that is equal to minus 2 plus 4 minus 1. So now you have to add all the negative numbers. So minus 1 minus 2 is minus 3 minus 1 minus 4. So which is equal to plus 4 minus 4. So which is equal to 0. So p of minus 1 is equal to 0. So therefore the remainder is 0. This is what the remainder. The remainder is 0. So when the remainder is 0 means, so p of x must be divided by the g of x. So therefore p of minus 1 is equal to 0. So therefore the remainder is 0. Clear? So next we move on to third question. Find the remainder when 3x cube minus 4x square plus 7x minus 5 is divided by x plus 3. So here it's also we have to use the remainder theorem. So first of all, given polynomial is, so first one should be taken as p of x, which is equal to 3x cube minus 4x square plus 7x minus 5. Then second polynomial should be taken as g of x. So g of x is equal to x plus 3, as it is as per the remainder theorem. By using remainder theorem, same g of x should be taken as 0. So if g of x is equal to 0, then g of x value should be x plus 3, which is equal to 0. Here plus 3 will change into minus 3. So which is equal to x is equal to minus 3. So you have to substitute instead of x minus 3. So in p of x, that should be p of minus 3, which is equal to 3x cube. So 3 into minus 3 the whole cube minus 4 into x square, that should be minus 3 the whole square plus 7 into minus 3 minus 5. So now 3 into minus 3 you should multiply 3 times. So minus 3 into minus 3 into minus 3. Minus 3 into minus 3 plus 9. Plus 9 into minus 3 minus 27. Minus 4 into minus 3 square. Minus 3 into minus 3 plus 9. So when you multiply the numbers, symbols is very much important. Okay. Plus 7 into minus 3 minus 5. Now we have to multiply. So 3 into 27. That is 3 into 27 is 81 plus into minus 81 minus 4 into 9 minus 36 plus 7 into minus 3, plus into minus, minus 7 3s are 21 minus 5. So now you have to add all the numbers. So all the numbers are minus only. So you have to add all the numbers. So 5 plus 1, 6, 6 plus 6, 12, 12 plus 1, 13, remaining 1, 1 plus 2, 3, 3 plus 3, 6, 6 plus 8 is 14. So 143. So all the symbols are minus. So P of minus 3 is equal to minus 143. So therefore a remainder is equal to minus 143. Clear? And then next fourth question is, what is the remainder when x power 2008 plus 2008 is divided by x minus 1? Here is it is also same. The solution is, so given P of x is equal to x power 2018 plus 2018 and g of x is equal to x minus 1. So by using the remainder theorem, g of x must be equal to 0. So what is the g of x? X minus 1. So that is x minus 1 is equal to 0. So minus 1 should change into plus 1. So which is equal to x is equal to minus 1 should change into plus 1. So x is equal to 1. So now you have to substitute the value x equal to 1 instead of x in P of x. So P of 1 is equal to 1 power 2018 plus 2018. So now 1 2018 times multiply பண்ணாலும் the value is equal to 1. So 1 power any number that is equal to 1. 1 power 0 is also 1 plus 2018. So 2018 plus 1 which is equal to 2019. So P of 1 is equal to 2019. So therefore the remainder is 2019. Clear? So next, fifth question. For what value of k is the polynomial p of x is equal to 2x cube minus kx square plus 3x plus 10 exactly divisible by x minus 2. So you have to find out the value of k. So this is important 5 mark question. Important 5 mark questions. Okay. So you have to find out the value of k. So they are given x minus 2, the second polynomial x minus 2. So if when you substitute the value in p of x, that should be g of x. So p of x must be exactly divisible by x minus 2. That means the remainder must be equal to 0. Exactly divisible means the remainder must be equal to 0. When the remainder is 0 means what is the value of k? That is only you are going to find out. So solution. So given p of x is equal to 2x cube minus kx square plus 3x plus 10. G of x is given as x minus 2. So by remainder theorem, g of x is equal to 0. So that means x minus 2 is equal to 0. Then minus 2 will change into plus 2. that is x is equal to plus 2. So you have to substitute the value 2 instead of x. In p of x is equal to 2 into 2 cube minus k into 2 square plus 3 into 2 plus 10. So when p of x is exactly divisible by g of x means p of x is also equal to 0, which means the whole value must be equal to 0. So p of x value which is equal to 0. Instead of p of x, you should substitute the value 0, that is p of 2. P of 2 is also equal to 0. So 2 into 2 cube is 8, 2 2s are 4, 4 2s are 8, minus k into 2 2s are 4, plus 3 2s are 6, plus 10, which is equal to 0, because p of x is exactly divisible by g of x. So 8 2s are 16, minus 4k, six plus 10 is 16. So 16 plus 16, which is equal to 32. So 32 minus 4k is equal to 0. Then minus 4k will change into plus 4k. So 4k is equal to 32. Then we have to find out the value of k. So 4 should be changed into divide. So multiply will change into divide. So k, which is equal to 32 divided by 4. So 1 4s are 4, 8 4s are 32. So therefore k value is equal to 8. Clear? So k value must be equal to 8. Then next question, sixth question, if two polynomials, first polynomial is 2x cube plus ax square plus 4x minus 12, and second polynomial is x cube plus x square minus 2x plus a. The both two polynomial leaves same remainder when divided by x minus 3. இந்த ரெண்டு பாலினாமியலுமே x minus 3 ஆல டிவைட் பண்ணும்போது சேம் ரிமைண்டர் வருது. சேம் ரிமைண்டர் அப்படின்னா then you have to find out the value of a as well as you have to find out the remainder. அந்த சேம் ரிமைண்டர் என்னங்கிறதையும் ரிமைண்டர் என்னங்கிறதையும் you have to find out. So solution. So given two polynomials are which is equal to the same remainder. So what is the divisible polynomial? Which is g of x is equal to x minus 3. Instead of g of x, you should substitute the value 0. So x minus 3 is equal to 0. So minus 3 will change into plus 3. So x is equal to 3. X is equal to 3. So both are leaves same remainder. So ரெண்டுமே same reminderல வரும் அப்படின்னு சொல்லியிருக்காங்க. ஸோ எக்ஸ்என் இஸ் ரெண்டு பாலினாமியலே சப்ஸ்டியூட் பண்ணும்போது உங்களுக்கு ரிமைண்டர் சேமாக வரும்னு சொல்லும்போது ரெண்டுமே ஈக்குவலாக தான் இருக்கும். ஸோ வாட் இஸ் த ஃபர்ஸ்ட் பாலினாமியல்? தட் இஸ் 2x cube ப்ளஸ் ax ஸ்கொயர் ப்ளஸ் 4x minus 12 which is equal to x cube plus x square minus 2x plus a. When you substitute the value c, value x is equal to 3, so both remainder is equal. So since x is equal to 3, so substitute 2 into 3 cube plus a into 3 square plus 4 into 3 minus 12, which is equal to 3 cube plus 3 square minus 2 into 3 plus a. So 3 cube is 27 plus a into 3 square is 9 plus 4 3s are 12 minus 12, which is equal to 3 cube is 27 plus 3 square is 9 minus 2 3s are 6 plus a. So 2 into 27, that is equal to 54 plus a into 9, 9a plus 12 minus 12 will be cancelled, which is equal to 27 plus 9, 27 plus 9, or else 27 minus 6 is equal to 21, 21 plus 9 is equal to 30, 30 plus a. So now you have to shift a into this side, 54 into next sides. So a எல்லாம் ஒரு பக்கம் கொண்டு வர, numbers எல்லாம் ஒரு பக்கம் கொண்டு போய். So 9a is equal to 30 is already here. Sorry. Plus a should change into minus a, which is equal to already 30 is here minus 54 plus 54 will change into minus 54. So 9a minus 1a is equal to 8a, which is equal to 54 minus 30 is equal to minus 24. So now we have to find out the value of a. So 8 should change into divide. So multiply will change into divide. So a is equal to minus 24 divided by 8. So 1 8s are 8, 3 8s are 24. So a must be equal to minus 3. So when a is equal to minus 3 means what is the remainder? So remainder என்ன அப்படிங்கறத find out பண்ணனும். ரெண்டுல ஏதாவது ஒரு பாலினாமியல்ல மட்டும் substitute பண்ணி remainder என்னங்கறத find out பண்ணா போதும். So what is the remainder? இங்க நம்ம value substitute பண்ணும்போது இந்த ரெண்டு equal side இருக்கு பாத்தியா? right side left side right side. இதுல ஏதாவது ஒண்ண மட்டும் எடுத்துக்கோ. For second polynomial, if you substitute value in second polynomial, the value is 30 plus a. So that should be taken as remainder. Remainder should be write as R, capital R. Remainder is equal to 30 plus a. So you have to substitute the value a instead of a here, 3. So 30 minus 3. So R is equal to 27. So therefore the remainder is 27. So next 8th question. Using factor theorem, show that x minus 5 is a factor of the polynomial 2x cubed minus 5x square minus 28x plus 15. So you have to use the factor theorem. Factor theorem in the means you know that x minus 5 is a factor means factor for this polynomial means the remainder must be equal to 0. So if x minus 5 is a factor for this given polynomial, this is only we are going to prove. Okay, so solution. So what is that given? So using factor theorem, so given factor must be equal to 0. So x minus 5 is equal to 0. So minus 5 will change into plus 5. So x is equal to 5. So you should substitute the value instead of x into this polynomial. The value must be equal to 0 means x minus 5 is a factor of this polynomial, or else this is not a factor of this polynomial. So p of 5, which is equal to, so 2 into 5 cube minus 5 into 5 square minus 28 into 5 plus 15. So 2 into 5 cube is 5 5s are 25, 25 into 5 125 minus 5 into 5 5s are 25 minus 28 into 5 plus 15. So now you have to multiply the values. So 2 into 125, which is equal to 250, minus 5 into 125, that is equal to 125. So minus 28 into 5, 5 8s are 40, remaining 4, 5 2s are 10 plus 4, 140 plus 15. Now you have to add the positive values as well as the negative values. So 250 plus 15, both are positive values. So 215 plus 15, so 250 plus 15 is 265, minus 125 plus 140, 5 plus 0 is equal to 5, 2 plus 4 is equal to 6, 1 plus 1 is equal to 2. So both are minus 1, negative 0. So plus 250 minus 265 plus 265, that is equal to 0. So therefore P of 5 is equal to 0. If the remainder is 0 means x minus 5 must be a factor of this polynomial. So therefore x minus 5 is a factor of the polynomial 2x cube minus 5x square minus 28x plus 50. Clear? So and then 9th question, determine the value of m. You have to find out the value of m. If x plus 3 is a factor of x cube minus 3x square minus mx plus 24. So you have to find out the value of m. X plus 3 is a factor of this polynomial. If the factor means the value, the remainder must be equal to 0. If the remainder is 0 means then only the factor should be taken as the factor of this polynomial. If the x plus 3 value is a factor of this polynomial means you have to find out the value of m. So this is important 5 mark question. Solution. So given by using factor theorem, the given factor x plus 3 is equal to 0, then plus 3 will change into minus 3, so x is equal to minus 3. So if x plus 3 is a factor, then P of x must be equal to 0. x plus 3 ஃபேக்டராக இருந்தது அப்படின்னா கண்டிப்பாக ரிமைண்டர் என்ன வரணும், 0 தான் வரணும். அப்போ எடுக்கிற ரிமைண்டர் என்னவாக இருக்கும் அப்படின்னா 0வாக தான் இருக்கும். ஸோ P of x is equal to what is that? x cube minus 3x square minus mx plus 24. That must be equal to 0. கண்டிப்பாக P of x ஓட வேல்யூ என்னவாக இருக்கணும்னா 0வாக தான் இருக்கணும். அப்போ தான் m ஓட வேல்யூ ஃபைண்ட் பண்ணணும். Now substitute the value. Instead of x, you should substitute the value minus 3. So minus 3 the whole cube minus 3 into minus 3 the whole square minus m into minus 3 plus 24, which is equal to 0. Okay. So minus 3 cube means that is minus 27. Minus 3 into minus 3 square is 9. Minus into minus plus 3 into m, 3m plus 24, which is equal to 0. So 9 3s are 27. So minus 27 plus 3m plus 24 is equal to 0. So minus 27 that is equal to minus 54 plus 3m plus 24 is equal to 0. So 54 minus 24 plus minus இருக்கு. So we have to subtract. 54 minus 24 is equal to minus 30. பெரிய நம்மளோட symbol minus இருந்தாலும் minus 30 plus 3m is equal to 0. Now we have to find out the value of m. So minus 30 will shift it over the next side. So 3m is equal to 30. So now we have to find out the value of m. So 3 should change into multiply, will change into divide. So m is equal to 30 divided by 3. 1 3s are 30, 10 3s are 30. So therefore m value is equal to 10. This is very important 5-mark question. So question number 10. If both x minus 2 and x minus 1 by 2 are the factors of ax square plus 5x plus b, then show that a is equal to b. You have to prove a is equal to prove b. If the factors x minus 2 and x minus 1 by 2 is the factors of this given polynomial. Solution. So given p of x is equal to ax square plus 5x plus b. So what is that? If x minus 2 is a factor, then x minus 2 is equal to 0. Then minus 2 will change into plus 2. So therefore x is equal to plus 2. So substitute x value is equal to 2 instead of x in p of x. So p of 2 is equal to a into 2 square plus 5x plus b. If it is a factor means which is equal to 0. So a into 4 plus 5 into 2, that is equal to 10, plus b is equal to 0. So 4a plus b plus 10 will change into minus 10, which is equal to the equation 1. So then if x minus 1 by 2 is a factor, then x minus 1 by 2 is equal to 0. Then minus 1 by 2 will change into plus 1 by 2. So x is equal to plus 1 by 2. So now substitute x is equal to plus 1 by 2 in p of x. So p of 1 by 2, which is equal to, if it is a factor means which is equal to 0. So a into 1 by 2 the whole square plus 5 into 1 by 2 plus b, which is equal to 0 because the factor must be equal to 0. So a into 1 square is 1, 2 square is 4, 1 by 4 plus 5 into 1, 5 by 2 plus b is equal to 0. So 1 into a by 4 plus 5 by 2 plus b is equal to 0. Now the denominator remains 1. So now we have two different denominators in addition. So we have to take LCM. So common denominator is 4. Here already 4 is there. So a plus here 2 only is there. So we have to multiply both numerator and denominator with 2. So 10 plus here we have to multiply with 4. So 4b is equal to 0. So the denominator should be shifted over into multiplying. So 4 into 0, 0. So a plus 10 plus 4b is equal to 0. So plus 10 will change into minus 10. So a plus 4b is equal to 0. So this is, minus 10. So this is equation 2. So now we have to equalize. See, both are same remainder. So we have to equalize, that is 1 is equal to 2. First equation, second equation should be equalized. So that is, what is the first equation? 4a plus b is equal to minus 10, and second equation is also 4a, what is that, a plus 4b is equal to minus 10, or else solving 1 and 2 also same thing. So minus 10, now we have to change the symbols, so both are cancel, plus 10 minus 10, and also 4a minus a is equal to 3a, here minus 3b is equal to 0. So minus 3b will change into plus 3b, so 3a is equal to 3b, so 3 will be cancelled, so therefore a is equal to b, hence proved. Clear? So here you can write as solving 1 and 2. Solving 1 and 2. That means you have to add or subtract. Clear? 11th question. If x minus 1 divides the polynomial kx cube minus 2x square plus 25x minus 26 without remainder, then find the value of k. We have to find out the value of k for this given polynomial if the factor is x minus 1. Without remainder means the remainder must be equal to 0. So the given polynomial is p of x, should be taken as p of x, that is kx cube minus 2x square plus 25x minus 26. If x minus 1 is a factor, that means using the factor theorem, if x minus 1 is a factor means the remainder must be equal to 0, that is x minus 1 is equal to 0. So minus 1 should change into plus 1. So x value must be equal to 1. So substitute the value x is equal to 1 into the given polynomial. So p of 1, which is equal to k into 1 cube minus 2 into 1 square plus 25 into 1 minus 26. If x minus 1 is a factor means the remainder must be equal to 0. That is only given as a without remainder. The remainder must be equal to 0. So k into 1 cube is 1 minus 2 into 1 square is 1 plus 25 into 1 minus 26, which is equal to 0. So k into 1, k minus 2, 25 into 1 minus 25 minus 26 is equal to 0. So plus 25. So k, we have to add the negative numbers, that is minus 2 minus 26, that is equal to minus 28. Minus 28 plus 25, which is equal to 0. So minus 28 plus 25 is equal to minus 3. So k minus 3 is equal to 0. So minus 3 will change into plus 3. So therefore k value is equal to plus 3. Okay. Then 12th question. Check x plus 2 and x minus 4 are the sides of rectangle whose area is x square minus 2x minus 8 by using the factor theorem. By using the factor theorem, we have to check x plus 2 and x minus 4 is a length and breadth, that is sides of rectangle. So we know that the rectangle shape is like this. So this is taken as L length, this is taken as breadth. So length is x plus 2, breadth is x minus 4. So if we multiply length into breadth, that is only the area of rectangle. The area of rectangle is given as polynomial x square minus 2x minus 8. So using factor theorem only, we have to check whether x plus 2 and x minus 4 is the sides of rectangle. Solution. So given polynomial that is taken as p of x, that is only the area of rectangle x square minus 2x minus 8. So if x plus 2 is a factor of p of x. So if the factor means the remainder must be equal to 0. So x plus 2 is equal to 0. So plus 2 will change into minus 2. So x is equal to minus 2. Okay, substitute the value x is equal to minus 2 into the polynomial p of x. So p of minus 2 is equal to minus 2 square minus 2 into minus 2 minus 8, which is equal to 0, because if it is a factor means the remainder must be equal to 0. That is only given as a using the factors theorem. So minus 2 square is plus 4, minus 2 into minus 2 plus 4 minus 8 is equal to 0. So 8 plus 8 minus 8, which is equal to 0. So p of minus 2 is equal to 0. Then the second factor is if x minus 4 is a factor, then x minus 4 is equal to 0. Then minus 4 will change into plus 4. So x is equal to plus 4. So substitute x is equal to plus 4 into the polynomial p of x. So p of 4 is equal to 4 square minus 2 into 4 minus 8. So 4 square is 16 minus 2 into 4 8 minus 8, which is equal to 16 minus 8 minus 8 minus 16. So p of 4 is also 0. So both are, the remainder is 0. So two factors are two numbers, that is two polynomial x plus 2 as well as x minus 4 is a factor of the polynomial x square minus 2x minus 8. So we can written as, therefore x plus 2 and x minus 4 are the sides of rectangle whose area is x square minus 2x minus 8. Clear?